Hi, this is Special Techniques and I'm Alex Capshaw-Taylor of Worldknits. In this lesson, we will learn how to work the Kitchener stitch. The Kitchener stitch allows you to take a set of live stitches and graft them together so that they look like they have a seamless join. To do the Kitchener stitch, you're going to need your working yarn, your project, and then also a darning needle. So to do this, you're going to need to break your working yarn. A good estimate is about 1/2 inch per stitch that you're grafting. I usually go a little bit overboard because I don't want to run out of yarn as I'm working the Kitchener stitch. So go ahead and break your yarn. There we go. And then you're going to thread your yarn on your darning hook, on the darning needle. You'll use the Kitchener stitch most often in the toe of a sock, but you may also use it for other things, like if you're working an infinity scarf that's worked flat, but you want to join the two sides together, you can use the Kitchener stitch for that as well. So the Kitchener stitch, there's a setup, row or stitch that you're going to do, and that is on the front needle. What we're going to do is insert our darning needle as if to purl and pull it all the way through. And then our back needle, we're going to insert our darning needle as if to knit and pull that all the way through. And now comes our repeat steps. So on our front needle, what we're going to do is insert our darning needle as if to knit that first stitch, pull it off of your knitting needles, and then insert your darning needle into the next stitch as if to purl and pull the yarn all the way through. On our back needle, we're going to insert the darning needle as if to purl, and then into the next stitch as if to knit and all the way through. So as I'm doing the Kitchener stitch, I have this running through my head: knit, and off, purl, purl, and off, knit. And you're pulling the yarn kind of to match the tension of your project stitches. So again, it's knit, purl, purl, knit. And you're going to do that all the way down your project, and you should have an even number of stitches on each needle before you begin. And then I will show you what you're going to do when you get to that last stitch. So again, it's knit, purl, purl, knit, knit, purl, purl, knit. And let me get to our last stitch. All right, when you get to the end, you're going to have one stitch on your front needle and one stitch on your back needle. To finish the Kitchener stitch, what you're going to do is on the front needle, insert your darning needle as if to knit and pull the stitch off. And on your back needle, insert as if to purl and pull the yarn through both of those stitches and off of your knitting needle. And then if we look, it's pretty hard to tell where we grafted this piece of knitting together, and that's the goal. So now what you're going to do is weave in your tail, and you're all done with that Kitchener stitch. So this has been Special Techniques with Alex Capshaw-Taylor of Worldknits. Happy knitting!